guys, Titan 1500, and today we're just going to do a quick channel update, see what's going on here and what's upcoming and for videos. As a lot of you guys know, it's winter in the north here where I live anyways, and car life slows down. It's brutal. But anyways, in the winter at least we have 6 months to upgrade things, and so this year I do have some upgrades planned, and also I have a bunch of videos for you guys planned, so kind of just go over what we got coming up. So mainly, driving the car last year, I'm just kind of getting sick of how loud it is, even though I do have a muffler on the car right now. So I currently use a MagnaFlow 4-inch. It's straight in, straight out. It does make a very big difference. This fell off one time and it sounded like a tractor and it was really loud. But it does come up the front of my car, so it is kind of annoying. So I did pick up this Dynomax. I think it's it's like a quiet flow or a super flow. It does have a baffle in here. So I'm gonna put this in here, but it necks down to 2.5 inches on the inside. So that's not gonna work out for us. But we have a loud valve. So 4-inch, boost activated. We're gonna get this set up, and I think this is gonna make the best of both worlds. We drive around, keep my sanity. My wife will ride in the car again. I think it'll be a good solution. But with doing all that, I've already done half the video of the muffler testing on and off with decibel readings and all that stuff. So I do have to finish the loud valve installation first. So that video has to come up. And in the process, so this is my downpipe. This is the whole exhaust, the whole, it's ridiculous. It's pretty small. But I'm just gonna put the loud valve straight down right around here someplace, and then I'm just gonna run the other muffler off the side. But you can tell this had 2 years on it, and it's in really good shape. It's mild steel and there's coating on it, so you can kind of see the coating there, and that's just some silver paint there. You can kind of see here where it's beat up by the clamp a little bit, and then also here where it slides on, but it's in good shape where it's not, things don't touch it. So we're gonna do a video of how we're gonna set up a video of using these here, the flame proof. A lot of people hate this. There's either you love it or hate it. There's no in between with this stuff. But follow the instructions, and I got a really cool way to bake it in the garage without needing to kill your wife's oven and stuff like that. And it does hold up pretty well. Let's show you here quick. So a lot of people haven't seen, a lot of you guys haven't seen my setup here real close anyways, and I do have the turbo supports off the front base of the valley cover, and it comes down to the water pump here, and it's basically just this arm. This has been that VHT, and it's been holding up really well. I do like it. There was one spot here I can tell I got some rust and beforehand, and that kind of chipped out. But you can see down here, okay, so those are the manifolds, and I got 2 seasons on these guys. So the manifolds, I got 2 seasons on those. They held up really well, and I've unwrapped the hot side before, and I had to do some fixes right there, so some of it's ground off, but it was perfect when I pulled the wrap off. Because a lot of people say that you shouldn't wrap after you've painted, but I haven't had a problem with it, and I do enjoy it. So we can see here a little bit better on this side. This header is gonna look worse. You can see it's a little more gray. It's because what I've been working on over here, I've had some steering shaft troubles, and also just changing the plugs and stuff. If you touch the stuff, it does start coming off. So the other side, I haven't touched it as much. So I'll probably maybe touch the side up, but I really don't care if it's a little grayish looking, but it does work out pretty well. So what else are we gonna do to the car this year? So I'm also planning on going back to power brakes, and I still have manual steering, but the steering shaft's a bit sloppy. So I'm gonna redo the steering shaft. So I'm gonna make just a quick video on me fabricating the new steering shaft. And as you can see here, we're set up here for manual brakes, which work great at the track, and you have plenty of stopping power, but on the street, driving, I'm just kind of annoyed with it all the time, really having to push on it. And if you get panicked or something, you know, you weren't quite paying, if if you get panicked and you weren't quite paying attention, you got to jam on those brakes. It's pretty scary. So, like I said, you can lock them up, you can stop on them, but just it takes more effort than I want, especially when you're used to driving your daily driver with nice cush brakes all the time. So I'm going to redo the steering shaft, and then, you know, go back to power brakes. Also, for the fuel system, right here we're using a Magna Fuel style. It's a non-return fuel system setup with a ProStar 500 in the back. So basically, just the fuel comes in here with a dash 10 and then out to each bowl to the carb. On this setup, the return is back at the tank, so it does have a return, but it's still, when you get on and off the gas, especially when the boost comes up, you get on the boost just a little bit, maybe a pound or two, well, your fuel pressure goes up, and when you get off of it, the fuel can't return. So whatever's in the lines from the reg to your carb still has to go in at that fuel pressure. So you do get these like rich spikes driving around. It's not like horrible, but it's kind of annoying, and I've had really, really bad reliability issues with the ProStar 500 with E85. So I'm gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna put, I'm thinking 2 or 3 not Magna Fuel, but the Aeromoda 340 Eliminator in tanks set up, and we're gonna put a return regulator on it. And I think I'm gonna make a video kind of driving around and show them before and after, just to show them like what my rich spikes were doing and stuff like that. But you definitely can drive a typical non-return system as long as you get the return at the pump with big power on the street. You know, I've done it for 2 years. If it's on gas, it'd be just fine, really, because the pump would last. And the next big thing that's going on this winter here, as a lot of you guys know, I have started a company called Simple Stage for affordable trans brake bump boxes, staging boxes, whatever you'd like to call them, for turbo cars and bracket cars, stuff like that. I haven't mentioned much on the channel, but a lot of people have made the connection anyways from online. We do have new product coming out. So this is currently here, this is the Simple Stage. So this is the trans brake controller. This is the way it comes in the package. It comes with 2 buttons for adjusting it up and down. It's super simple to use. It's really affordable. It's $99. So it's 1/3 the cost of anyone else's right now. And then we also, so here's the new guy. So you can tell next to a penny, that's pretty tiny. This is the negative adapter. This is called the sync adapter. This allows Simple Stage to be used with negative switching for you stock ECU guys. Well, not all stock ECU cars, but if you're going to let the computer control the trans brake, where you have to trigger the ground, so sync, ground switching, stuff like that. Only like 10% of the trans brakes use this stuff here. But the cool part, this here is just a solid state relay. So compare that to what other people are using, big honkers with the 4 screws. This is a lot easier wire for your aftermarket ECU guys or stock ECU guys. So if you have a larger load that you want to hook up and wire, you can just get a couple of these, and they're 20 bucks, so they're not very expensive, and they're smallest on the market pretty much. So yeah, so that's another cool thing that's going on with Simple Stage. And I want to say too that the community response to these videos has been really great. I thank every one of you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. It does mean a lot to see all the views come in, and how much time people spend watching the video. It's not just a 5-second view usually. So I do thank you very much. But yeah, so I guess at that, we'll see you in the next video.